Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, a sport aviation revolution. Phase 1 of Mosaic goes live. Diamond brings back Katana with upgrades. AFE announces Industry Mosaic Town Hall. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. A sport aviation revolution. Phase 1 of Mosaic goes live. More than a decade of hard work, legal setbacks, and community advocacy has finally come to fruition, with Mosaic officially becoming a final rule on October 22, 2025. Around 3/4 of the entire GA fleet now falls under the sport aviation category. The October 22nd date was the initial effective date, with additional reforms scheduled for July 2026. Mosaic replaces the older 2004 light sport aircraft regulations. Weight-based restrictions for LSAs are ditched for performance criteria. Aircraft must have a clean stall speed, no greater than 61 knots calibrated airspeed, and although up to 4 seats are allowed, sport pilots may fly only themselves and one passenger. Additional capabilities are now allowed. One of the more visible operational changes is the fact that many vintage single-engine aircraft previously excluded by weight limits are now eligible under Mosaic. The Cessna 140 and 150, Piper Cherokee, Diamond Series, and countless other planes are now counted as LSAs. This opens up vast opportunities for flight schools and rental operators. Medical requirements are modest. Daytime operations can be conducted without an FAA medical certificate as long as the pilot has a valid U.S. driver's license and meets certain health criteria. For night operations, the pilot must qualify under Basic Med or hold a standard FAA medical certificate and receive the required training. The next major phase of Mosaic rolls out in July 2026, including new certification pathways under CFAR 22.180 for simplified flight control aircraft. After the break, Orlando Air Show canceled due to government shutdown.
Direct Fly USA proudly introduces the new Alto NG, a single-engine, 2-seat light sport aircraft for the North American market. This simple, all-metal aircraft design provides low-maintenance cost, easy, comfortable access, and responsive flight controls. Equipped with a Rotax 912 engine and a ballistic parachute, the Alto NG is reliable and safe. Learn more about the Alto NG at directflyusa.com.
It's time to upgrade your power plant to the first FAA-certified clean sheet engine design in over 60 years. DeltaHawk's jet fuel-powered liquid-cooled turbocharged engine produces turbine performance at 40% better fuel efficiency of typical reciprocating engines, while also achieving exceptional reliability and significant reduction in cost of ownership. Reserve your engine package today at DeltaHawk.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. Orlando Air Show canceled due to government shutdown. The government shutdown has halted all performances of military flight demo teams and is causing air shows nationally to reconsider and even cancel their plans if performances are heavy with military demos. That's the case with the Orlando Air Show, which on October 22nd officially canceled. It had been scheduled for the weekend of October 25th through 26th at the Orlando Sanford International Airport. The U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds and U.S. Navy F-18 Super Hornet demo teams were scheduled to perform. ATC staffing shortages causing more flight delays. The FAA says that the growing absence of air traffic controllers is contributing to thousands of delays in commercial flights at airports nationwide, particularly the larger hubs like Atlanta, Chicago, Dallas, Newark, and others. In some cases, weather caused delays, but Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has said earlier this month that 53% of the flight delays were caused by staffing issues. The figure stands in sharp contrast to the typical 5%. Army purchases 9 Boeing CH-47F Block II Chinooks. Boeing announced that the U.S. Army has awarded it 2 separate contracts for the purchase of 9 CH-47F Block II Chinook helicopters, a deal worth $461 million. The company said the order increases the number of aircraft under contract to 18. The contracts come after the Army recently decided to field the Block II aircraft as rapidly as possible, allowing them to be procured in fiscal year 25 and 26. Airbus and Cathay put $70 million towards sustainable fuels. Airbus and Cathay Group are pooling up to $70 million for the acceleration and scaling of sustainable aviation fuel production in Asia and beyond. The partnership was unveiled during the IATA World Sustainability Symposium in Hong Kong. SAF is produced from renewable sources like waste oils and agricultural residues, meaning it's viewed as the most practical short to medium-term solution for the emissions that come with traditional fuels. Despite its potential, SAF supply remains limited, and costs remain significantly higher than fossil-based alternatives. That's it for today's Trip Around the Patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Diamond brings back Katana with upgrades. Diamond Aircraft is responding to a wave of popular demand from flight schools, clubs, and owners by restarting the production line for its Katana two-seat single-engine piston airplane. The Katana is well known for its performance, reliability, and value in the training environment. The company will be building the Katana at its facility in Wiener Neustadt, Austria, and the DA-20i will be powered by the Rotax 912 ISC3 Sport engine to offer modern efficiency and performance. In a major upgrade from earlier versions, the aircraft will be equipped with the Garmin G500 TXI glass cockpit that brings advanced avionics and a touchscreen interface to the flight deck. The system provides faster processing, intuitive navigation, and enhanced situational awareness with its synthetic vision, terrain awareness, and real-time traffic. Those features mean reduced pilot workload, a clean cockpit layout, and an improved flying experience. The DA-20i is built on Diamond's proven composite airframe that brings refined engineering, structural durability, and decades of trusted performance to owners and operators. With its mix of tradition and innovation, it's a great choice for modern flight training as well as recreational flying. After these messages, AFV announces Industry Mosaic Town Hall.
I'm currently using the Hartsel Talon, by far the best aerobatic propeller ever come out.
I use the Trailblazer. It adds performance to the Super Decathlon and dependability, and it's rugged.
Hartsel's been an excellent partner for Whip Air, just in terms of your product support as well as keeping an eye on the market and developing new products that meet demand.
It's helping us all have better performing airplanes.
It's such a proud honor to fly behind that propeller.
Looking for a new generation of proven and efficient aviation power plants that boast modern engineering, electronic ignition, and both direct and gear drive systems? With 100 horsepower to 240 horsepower, the Skyline and Redline engines offer uncommon value in an overpriced industry. Whether you are looking for fixed wing or rotor, MW Fly Americas has been established to service the American market with dedication and expertise. MWFlyAmericas.com.
Meet the first of a new generation of the M-Class family. The M700 Fury. An aircraft worthy of the name, an indomitable force. The M700 Fury transcends traditional limits with more power, blistering performance, a finely appointed interior, and the luxury of what matters most. Time. Experience the Fury. Join the legacy.
Welcome back. AFV announces Industry Mosaic Town Hall. One of the more intriguing features of the 2025 Affordable Flying Expo, scheduled for November 6th through 8th at the Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo campus, principally in Hangar A, is a Friday event we call the Mosaic Town Hall. Scheduled for Friday, November 5th at 1800 Eastern, the Mosaic Town Hall will be presented for the attending audience in the nearby Prop 75 building and also live-streamed at airborne-live.net. The format is simple. Rather than having a bunch of folks stand up and tell you what they think you want to hear, we are asking our expert panel to briefly introduce themselves and then take questions from the audience and those attending online for the next hour or two. Our expert panel consists of an EAA staffer, a well-known regulatory expert, a panelist who has been researching and reporting on medical issues, and an insurance industry expert. The event is open to the public. As to the Affordable Flying Expo itself, we're planning on lots of demo flying, some intriguing flight displays of the latest affordable flyers, food trucks, and best of all, we've already landed some of the sport aviation industry's most prominent companies. Get your tickets now and tell your friends to do likewise. Any profit made from the event goes to the Sun and Fun ACE program. Go to affordableflying.net/attend and click the Purchase Tickets icon. We'll see you in Lakeland November 6th, 7th, and 8th. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.